I feel the rain crashing down.
What's up, guys? It's Ricardo, JunkGuysdfw here in the great city of Dallas, Texas, home of the Dallas Cowboys. Live today. Decided to do a quick video. Just got back from work. We just came in about maybe 20 minutes ago. And I have a very interesting story. So this is one of the reasons why I did this video right now. And I kind of want to talk about what went on. So I want to say hi to Ricky Hay, Jeremiah Yaidago. What's up, guys? I'm here live on a Thursday afternoon, and it's a unique situation what happened here. Let me lower down that back music. I want to talk about what happened to us today at a junk removal in the great city of Garland, Texas. Actually, I'm in Dallas right now. The home base is in Dallas, but we were in Garland, Texas when this happened, and it was kind of a unique thing. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what happened. It seemed you was upset. I was very upset at the whole fact what's going on. You know, Homer, there was if you saw my video, which you probably didn't, Homer, today, I did a live video from there. I did a Snapchat, I did a Instagram video, and there was a bit of a situation going down in the whole project. So if that's what you're referring to, that's what happened today. So we got 6 people on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook channel right here. I got 4 people live, guys. But here's what happened. So yesterday, and I want to express this is what happened. And I'm going to be transparent and be honest about how it all worked out. But yesterday I got a phone call about 5 o'clock in the evening, around this time in the evening. So right now it's 4:24. About 5 o'clock in the evening yesterday, I got a phone call with an attorney. And the attorney calls me up and he says, "Hey, man, would you able to do an eviction tomorrow morning, early in the morning? Can you get an eviction crew out there and put all the stuff in your trailer and leave?" And I was like, yeah, you know, that's not a problem. I can do that. So I said, I just need an address, and I know that I can have a high-paying job. This is going to be a high-paying job regardless. So I'm going to make money off this job. And the fact is that I'm going to drop everything else that we had. We had a chance. Me and J-Rock, what we were going to do today, we were going to recycle. We were going to sell some of the items. We were also going to do a small mattress removal. And that was the whole idea today. Oh, by the way, Jay, we did the mattress today.
Yeah, we did.
We forgot about that. And that was the whole thing about it today, was do small jobs and just make $400 or $500. You know, that was it. What happened is we got the job with the attorney, and I said, let's go out there and knock that out. So that's what we did. When we get there, we know it's eviction, and the homeowner is not there. That is the homeowner, which is also the landlord. The landlord has called two constables and the attorney. They're all there to be sure everything gets moved out really smoothly, okay? So they're there. We end up showing up an hour late. They seem not to really matter, because me and J-Rock, I'm going to be honest with you what we did. I got out of the car. I walked up to the attorney, and I said, what do you want? I walked up to the officer, and he said, I'm in charge, and I'm the only person in charge. I want everything out of the house. Everything except trash. I said, no problem, sir. Me and Jay, we end up taking everything out of the house in less than, 30 minutes. Everything's out there, and then we go to the garage and we empty it out. But, you know, I noticed something really weird, okay? And here's where the story begins, okay? I noticed that the lady, the renter, okay? This is the renter, the lady who was renting the house. She's got an attitude. She's got an attitude with not only us, she's got an attitude with the attorney, and she's got an attitude with the cops. But I'll tell you who she really has an attitude. She has an attitude with the landlord, okay? And the landlord is not even there. But I hear her under her tone, and she's whispering a lot of stuff the whole time. For instance, this is what I hear her say. I hear her say, that bitch is a lying bitch. She's not crippled. She can get out of the car. She's just lying. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, okay, what's going on with it? I don't know what it is. So I asked the attorney, as we're cleaning out stuff out of the house, I also hear her say stuff like, she could have damn gave me another week. She could have gave me another month to stay here for free, and I could have done everything else and not have any problems. It got pretty personal. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is drama mama stuff. This ain't the first rodeo I've done, guys. I've seen this hundreds of times. I've seen people do this bullshit over and over. I've heard people pity the fool. Hey, I'm cry me a river. I've heard this before, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not taking sides on this stuff, but I'm not believing the lady who just got kicked out. She's not paying rent for the last 3 years. It took the landlord 4 years to get her out of the house. And I was totally amazed how the court system works, that the attorney has to show up, the two constables have to show up to kick out an old lady who's in about 58, 65 years old, and her son who's about 19 years old, he's crying. So the son's crying, the lady doesn't mad, she's mad, and she's mad at the landlord for being total B. Okay, that's the weird thing about it. The landlord is being a total B, and she just swears up and down. So I got to hear this BS through the whole junk removal. Me and J-Rock are like, Jesus, lady, is this lady going to ever shut up about the landlord? Landlord's a B, landlord's this, landlord can kiss my ass, landlord, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, what is up with this lady? What's her deal? You know what I mean? She's got a really, really bad attitude about the whole situation. You know what I mean? She's got a really shitty attitude about the situation. I understand she's getting kicked out. You know what I mean? She's getting kicked out of the house. So I understand that whole part. All of a sudden, we finish our job. We've emptied out the house, we've emptied out the garage, and it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to get paid. It's time for Homer, it's time for me to get paid, brother. And this is where the controversy happens. The landlord shows up. She pulls up. She gets out with one of her friends, and she is 92 years old. This lady is 92 years old. And she takes a walker out of the car, and she starts wheeling onto the property. And I look over, and I'm like, oh, man, maybe she needs some help. So I go over and help her. I'm like, ma'am, you need some help? And she's, am I the one paying you? She said, I said, yes, ma'am, you're the one paying us. And I said, okay. So I walk her up, and then I hear a rumor, and it's a really quick rumor. I hear the lady who rented the place, she's still moving her stuff out while the landlord just shows up. And this is what happens. She says to her, you ain't crippled. You ain't crippled, you old hiney bitch, or something. I was like, whoa, this is getting out of hand. What's going on there? I mean, this lady's 92 years old. She can't really defend herself. She doesn't say nothing. The old lady, the 92-year-old lady, just goes inside the house, checks out the house, and says, I want that table that's outside. I gave her that table. The landlord, the renter outside says, that's my table, and nobody's taking my table. So now it's controversy against the table, and guess who's supposed to move the table? Me and J-Rock. So we're getting blamed for it. We're taking sides. We're not taking anybody's sides. This has nothing to do with taking sides, guys. This is the fact that we got a job to do and we got to get everything out. That's it. Oh boy. You know what the officer tells me? The constable says to me, he goes, hey, watch out when they're arguing. That's her daughter. Say what? The mother evicted the daughter. The mother bought the house for the daughter. And the daughter's been living there for 4 years and finally was fed up with her and evicted her. The mother, the 92-year-old mother, took the 58-year-old daughter to court, and she won an eviction against her own daughter and kicked her out of the house. What the hell just happened? Yeah. And now I'm involved with the old 92-year-old landlord giving me attitude because I have to go get the table that's this daughter is claiming it's hers, and now the daughter's mad at me, and I'm stuck in the middle. And you know what J-Rock is doing? He gets in the truck and he's just chilling out. He's like, I'm not getting involved in it. I'm going in the truck. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I have to collect the money. I started thinking at that point, things like family. I started thinking about mother evicting my sister. I'm thinking of my mother evicting me. I'm thinking my mother evicting anybody in her family. How would that go? How would that hurt? That is something that is very, very sensitive, but very family. It's a very touching subject. It's a touchy. It's very sensitive to go through something like that. But yeah, it's very tough. Tough love, broski. Yeah, exactly. And that's what was going on out there. And I would, it's weird, guys, because I was sitting there. Let me tell you what I was doing. I was sitting there, and I was looking at the mother. I was right here looking at the 92-year-old mother who's on a walker and her girlfriend, which was not a lesbian friend, just a friend. And I look over and I said, and I'm thinking in my head, you're about to put your daughter out in the street? And then I look at the daughter and I'm going, your mother allowed you to sleep in this house for 4 years and you never paid her $1? you're kicking out your daughter, and your daughter's calling you a B right over here. I couldn't believe it. The whole situation was so bad. It was very like I said, all I know is that she paid me a good amount of money to kick her daughter's stuff. She paid me $600 to put all that stuff in the street, and then tomorrow come pick it up, which is going to be about $200 tomorrow. So it's not going to go nowhere, but it's $300 to put everything out there and $300 to pick it up is how I'm going to charge. Okay. Very, very touchy situation, guys. This is one of those things that when you get into an eviction, you have to watch out. You never know who they're evicting. You never know who's getting kicked out of the house. The 92-year-old mother was evicting her own daughter, and her daughter must have been 58 or 60 years old. I'm not sure. Homer McMillan says, you was paid to put it out in the street, not hard when it's on the street where it goes, no one knows. Yeah, that's true. My job is not to be Dr. Phil out there. My job is not to be Dr. Phil. And my job, to be honest with you, is not to be friends with any of these people. Okay, my job is to do a junk removal. That's what I get paid for, is to go in there and execute a job that I'm getting good, handsome amount of money for. I'm getting paid really good for it. My job's not to critique people and question people about what they do with their families, what they do with their daughter, what they do with their mother, and how do you treat your mother. I'm not a counselor. I'm not going to be a counselor, and I'm in no rights to establish something like that. That's why sometimes you have to separate yourself from the work. And that time I just didn't. I didn't separate myself from the work. I got involved. I got way too involved in the whole situation, what was going on with the daughter. I got way too involved. I got tested in the whole situation, and of course that's how it worked out. I was the middleman. At one point, let me tell you how bad it gets at one point, okay? I want to explain how bad it gets at one point, okay? During this whole thing. Let me raise this camera just for a second. I gotta raise it right about there, okay? One of the things that happened during this whole thing is the mother tells me this. The mother reaches over to me and she says this to me. You tell that bitch that is my table. And I go, oh man, this is crazy. So I go over to the daughter and I say, ma'am, your mom says it's your table. And she goes, will you fucking tell that old winchy ass lady that I'm taking it and all I'm gonna do is unscrew the legs and I'm out of here with it. And then I start going, wait a minute. Why am I going back and forth giving information out to these two people? Why am I going back and forth? This isn't my thing. I don't need to do this. I'm like, hold on, wait, I shouldn't be doing this. I don't need to be going back and forth doing crazy stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't need to be the middleman. I am the junk removal service. Why isn't the attorney taking care of this stuff? Why isn't the attorney taking charge of this situation? You know what I mean? J-Rob, there's someone outside. I'm sorry, I don't know. There's somebody outside. Why am I? Maybe they're in the car. I don't think they're in the ride. Maybe I should be the middleman. Maybe I should do the junk removal. The attorney should be the middleman. You know what I mean? Why am I passing information between one party to another party? The daughter's telling me something, and the attorney's... Is there somebody out there? No, Jay, there's somebody out there.
Not for me.
No, there's a customer out there.
Oh.
Look an odd car. Right or left. Odd car looking for somebody. So I told the attorney, I said, listen, no?
Nuh-uh.
They keep on... They're blowing me up on thing. I can't answer the phone because I'm on this chat.
What's the number? They got a number?
I can't get it right now. Unless they call me again, I'll tell it to you. She's outside right now. She's outside. She's hitting me. Look for a car or something. So I tell the attorney, I said, listen, guys, sir, I'm not the middleman here. You tell them that I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go back and forth, and you know what I mean, on this situation. I'm just not going to do that. I am a junk removal service, and I get paid to do junk removal. Okay? And the attorney says, hey, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Blah blah blah. the whole experience was really shitty. The whole experience was bad. Let me tell you how our day went anyway, okay? That was the actual first job on the schedule today. Just to give you a little, I had a great attitude this morning. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Birds, what you're saying. Hearsay, she say, you know what I mean? She could have said, I could have said something different, and I'm like, what, you know what I mean? God, this lady keeps on blowing my phone up. And I don't want to get involved in something like that. That's not my business, you know what I mean? That's not my business to get involved in something like that. So I'm like, dude, I'm not going to do this to the house. We knocked it out. We were done by 9. That was $600 in the pocket. We started off with that day. We went downtown. We picked up we did a lot of work today. We did that at 9 o'clock. We went downtown. And we went downtown, and when we went downtown, we picked up a mattress for $75, and then we went to recycle. Thank you, Silver Fox. We went to the recycling center and made $89 there, and then get this. We sold $290 worth of goods today, so a little over $1,000 is what we did today. Man, they're like all over blowing me up. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. I got a customer here trying to buy some of my goods right now, so I got to go. Don't forget, if you like these videos, subscribe over to my channel. Is there any more shoes out there for sale? A little bit. Okay. I will talk to y'all later, guys. Don't forget, if you like these videos, subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about it. I will talk to y'all later. JunkGuysdfw.net. Don't forget, watch out when you do evictions. Don't forget. Okay? Bye-bye, guys. See you later. Bye to my Facebook group and bye to my YouTube group. Bye-bye, guys.